This video is primarily for people who are thinking about getting their first ever equipment if you're getting into freediving. Stop what you are doing right now. I know most people would be against this. It's not really advised to get your first ever equipment as soon as you finish level 1. This could primarily be because people just sign up on a whim. They do this, 2-day, 3-day course, and then they never do it again. So it becomes worthless to buy any sort of equipment. But I did have fun even buying the equipment, and I think it's helped me stick or think about it on a repeated basis. It's been helping with my training as well. One of the main reasons I think it's good to get your first pieces of equipment is because something like a mask. It's very personal, so I think it's really good to have your own mask. The way you usually buy a mask is one that is really comfortable for you on your face, so that when you're equalizing or when you're going down to certain depths, it's not really bothering you, and your equipment shouldn't be the problem that you're facing when you're trying to relax when you're taking a dive, right? So buying your first pieces of equipment for freediving, I would say start off with a mask. It's pretty cool to have your own mask. Get a decent one, don't get a plastic one. I would say go with something that has tempered glass like this. Usually they will have it written over here. If you can see it over there, your mask is the first piece of equipment that you want to get, because like I said, I know my mask is as comfortable as it can get. I did go to the shop, try out a few variations, and this was the one that stuck onto my face without a strap, and I don't feel any pressure over here or over here when I wear it, even when the strap is tied, really tight, if I really want it tight in the back. And when I do go down to the deep, I don't really feel any pressure over here or around there. There are some leaks that happen sometimes over here, mostly because of my facial hair. Again, that's a personal preference. You can always adjust it with some Vaseline or some other lubricant. Just place it, dab it over there, lube yourself up. I think it was a really good investment on my part to get my own mask. It did help me out with my fun dives later on, and also with my level 2. So yes, the first piece of equipment, mask. Definitely yes, get your mask when you're getting into freediving. Tempered glass, don't forget that. The second piece of equipment I would say is your snorkel. Again, it's a personal choice since you'll be breathing out of it. Might as well have your own personal snorkel for hygiene purposes. I know at the end of the day you'll be washing it and you're mostly in salt water in the sea, and when you step out of it you will wash it with fresh water. But I think having a snorkel also is a really good investment when you're starting out, that you're really comfortable with. The next piece of investment I would suggest is a fin. Only a single fin, not 2 fins. Just wear one fin and jump into the ocean. Now get 2 fins. Yeah, no, obviously get 2 fins. These are long fins by Leader. I got them in Bali dive shop. Really good fins. I did have a bit of trouble in the initial days because any person with much more experience than me will say don't get long fins if you're a beginner, which is right, which is completely true. Don't get long fins when you are a beginner. You will have a tough time with it. I went a little rogue on this. Not only did I get long fins, I also got the ones that are much more stiffer. So when I was sold these fins, they said men usually go for stiffies because it offers us more power. Yes, it does. Now that I'm used to it to a certain level, I can use them, and it does generate quite a bit of power, the material it has. But the first couple of months I did have a tough time with it. I did have small cuts and bruises kept on happening at my ankle, which was an issue. But Yeah, I would still suggest get a pair of fins, maybe smaller ones, plastic ones, cheap ones, just to get you rolling into the water. And the way this helped me was it just pushed me to get into the water and get used to finning again and again. Most of the fins also are detachable. They have this foot pocket section and this fin section. So even if you do damage this part of it, you can replace it. Or you can replace a foot pocket if you really want to. So I think as a starting investment, a decent pair of fins is good. These are the pieces of equipment I currently have. I am thinking about getting a wetsuit or at least a weight belt. I think it's important to have some sort of basic equipment that you get comfortable with, which is going to help you feel more comfortable when you dive. And that's the primary reason I've got these as well. Right? A pair of fins, a snorkel, and a mask. That should get you started. If you want, I would say get also a dive computer and also a weight belt, then maybe a wetsuit. Hopefully I've got you guys interested into diving and also and possibly getting some basic dive equipment to get you started in it. Hope you liked that video. Like, share, subscribe. It really does help and go a long way. And stay tuned for more content like so.